can write a check, you can put cash in. Some people even put gambling chips in the offering plate. I'm not kidding. Because it's really giving not only to his church, it's giving to the Lord. So Dr. Lynn, would you scripture on your heart, whatever's in your heart, because you're my mentor. Do whatever you want.
The Lord shared with me the word stewardship. You know, Paul the Apostle thought very highly of stewardship of his calling and ministry. Let's pray. Let's believe, God, that our vision will even expand and extend and do more effectively than ever before. Father, in Jesus' name, I thank you for the privilege of being part of this great work right here at ICLV.
And the buckets are going to go around the aisles. Go ahead and give as the Lord leads your heart.
All right, man. Let me double check, see something working. So I think the soundboard working. So let me double check again. I already did the soundboard. Can y'all hear the soundboard, or am I tripping? Let me know if y'all can. So give me 1 second. I gotta double check it.
Mac, you understand me? D. Macacoleon alias, you understand me? From the door to the north.
Yes, sir.
Chicago to Fair, no sons of my motherfucking macaroni life.
Hey, man, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How long you been in the game? Is that your claim to fame?
Oh, 78, I had my first home. I was 18.
Yeah, man.
I remember Chicago Ricky took me over down Magic Juan's house for
Right.
the first time his birthday party. Yeah, I was turned on ever since. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what they say about the game. You said it got to be in you. It can't be on.
Can't be on.
You know what I'm saying? This is Vinny back. I got a live exclusive players. I told you I'm going to bring something fresh to death. But I finally got a real true one in the building, man. Chicago finest, I'm talking about.
Believe that.
Yeah, Pee Wee back. You understand what I'm saying? And don't forget to put the back on.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
You might as well say Herman if you don't say Mac.
Yeah, believe that, man. You know what I'm saying? So, Pee Wee, tell me about some of your experiences in this game.
Hey man, the up and down of the game, that's what turns me on.
Yeah.
You understand? I mean, you know, this shit could turn around overnight, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got some hard times, man, and it take a tough motherfucker to go through these motherfucking bitches.
All right, I'm just trying to get this soundboard to work. So give me a minute. I don't want to. Give me a minute, man. I should have did a test run, but give me 5 seconds. See if I can figure this shit out. If I can't, I'm gonna have to do it another time. Give me a minute.
Yeah, don't be scared to talk to that bitch that you were trying to talk to. Don't ever underestimate your shit. Ever. Yo, him, bro. Don't ever underestimate your shit. Don't be scared to talk to that woman that you always been wanting to talk to. Go ahead, talk your shit, and you good. Don't ever back down. Alright, peace.
All right, so
Yeah, don't be scared to talk to that bitch that you were trying to talk.
I'm trying to see if the soundboard work, but I really can't tell, to be honest with you. So as long as y'all hear me clean, good. That's what we gonna do today, man. So I'm trying to see if the shit work, but I can't. Like, I don't know what's going on. I had to reconfigure the shit. The shit got corrupted and shit. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, it ain't working, so I'm gonna have to reconfigure this shit again. So give me 5 seconds. And to do this shit all over again. We good on the mic. Good on the headphones. Shut this shit down. Bam. So 1 second. Bet we ready to go, man. So I'll figure that shit out later. But yeah, man, we got boots, man. I ain't talking about that bullshit yesterday, man. With Tiger Johnson and shit. Like, what's the real point to talk about it, to be honest? Ain't no real point to really talk about it. For what? He won a fight. Top Rank ain't got no money left. He went to go get a fight that he really, really wanted. So maybe he can talk his way into fighting Devin Haney. But you know, people talking about, oh, the Haneys did everything the Haneys do is on the wrong side. And the niggas in there arguing with a kid. You arguing with a 17-year-old kid. And niggas like, oh, he held his own. Like, held his own. He got beat the fuck up by civilians. He got beat up by civilians. What are we talking about? No disrespect to dog, but you won't get no fucking cool points. You don't get no cool points for arguing with 5 niggas, for you going out to seek a fight with 5, 6, a group of niggas. Like, nigga, you stupid. Y'all be praising the wrong shit. Now, if you went there looking for a fight, you arguing with a child. You arguing with a child. And Devin Haney is right there by you. Oh, what you say? That niggas always, oh, nigga, what you say to me, nigga? Woo, they arguing over nigga shit. That's what be killing me. It's never nothing tangible, dog. Like, oh, man, what you say to N? If a child say something to you, N, what you gonna do about it? You got your dumb ass beat. Look, and people say, yeah, he held it. No, he got beat on. Nigga, what are we talking about? It was a stupid decision. You went up to a group of niggas trying to act tough. What are we praising? What are we praising? Like, you went to a group of niggas to prove what? Like, what did you prove? What did you prove? You got an abrasion on your face that could put your next fight back. What did you prove? You're a fighter. You're already tough. What are you proving? I'm gonna go argue with a teenager. Oh, what you say to me? And if you say something, what the fuck does it matter? Niggas be having their priorities fucked up in the game, bro. Honestly, a lot of black people praise the wrong shit. Niggas be thinking they ain't tough, nigga. Like that. They don't make you tough because you argue with a 17-year-old, and I'm willing to fight 5. Now, if you got no choice, but to fight 5 people, I get that. Like, you got to strap your nuts on to do what you got to do. If you got no choice, you got no choice. I agree with Dame Dash. And sometimes you got to bite down, you got to squabble. But at other times where it's smarter just to get the hell up out of there. And a lot of these dudes be want to prove that they tough. Like, prove it in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, all y'all outside the ring, y'all gangsters and tough. But when it comes to signing this contract like Boots, niggas got a problem with it. And I ain't here to talk about nothing else that happened. I don't care nothing about the award show. I don't care about nobody's father. I don't care nothing about the fight tonight. We can talk about that actually after we see the fight. I've seen many people talk about the fight. And I see many people talk about the fight. And I just really, like, I be hearing these dudes talk about the fight and shit and T.O. more athletic. T.O. is not more athletic. I keep telling y'all that he look athletic versus 9 niggas. 9 FBA brothers he look at athletic from. If you're going to beat Shakur Stevenson, it's going to be with a strong jab, bro. You have to throw straight punch. The Shakur Stevenson defense, his weakness in his defense is straight punches. If you start off with a strong jab and a strong 2, he's a great at defending the hooks. You know, but when you starting off with a good jab and go to the body, if you ain't got no good jab, you ain't gonna beat him, bro. If you got a really good jab, you'll beat the Shakur Stevenson off that alone. Especially if you step into him with a strong jab and a strong 1-2, you'll beat him easy. It's nothing really spectacular to his defense, bro. And the thinking of closing the gap is the only answer. How you close the gap is important. If you don't close that gap with a jab, he gonna pick you off. If you close that jab with a consistent jab, double jab, power jab, and you come with a 2, and then you maybe come back with another 2, or you come around with hooks, that's how you beat Shakur Stevenson. I ain't heard nobody, and I don't listen to a lot of these niggas, but I listen to the pros. None of these niggas got an accurate breakdown. Nobody's telling you what T.O. need to really do. Well, you need to close the gap. You can't just walk Shakur Stevenson down and close the gap. You know, that's why it's a pay to loss. This is why a lot of the Edwin De Los Santos, you know, couldn't cut the ring off. You need a jab to cut the ring off. If you watch every time Shakur Stevenson damn near got clipped, it was with a jab. We know if he get hit, he gonna go in a defensive mode. So you gotta jab. You gotta have a strong jab. That's what's gonna put him on the ropes. If you don't have a strong jab, double jab, spear jab, power jab, countering with a jab, and a strong 2, you're going to lose. T.O. don't have those things. He don't jab. That's why this nigga fight Hispanic fight. That's why he want to fight Tank. Tank don't have a consistent, strong jab. That's why he turned down the Devin Haney fight for 25%. He should have took the 25. He know he had to get past Devin Haney jab. He can't get past Devin Haney jab. I'm saying that right now. If Devin Haney, if Devin Haney threw more punches, Shakur Stevenson will have zero chance at beating him. But the point that Devin don't throw a lot of punches, Shakur got a chance. That's why it seemed like Norman was always in the fight. It's not that Norman don't have a jab. No, it's not that Norman really had a chance, but it seemed like he was hanging around in the fight off the strength of, Devin don't throw enough punches. You know what I'm saying? This is why he want to fight a guy like Ryan Garcia. Guess what? Ryan Garcia don't throw a jab. That's why Mayweather didn't fight niggas. I mean, because the Hispanic fighters, they don't throw jabs. Some of them got really good jabs. When Canelo throw his jab, it's really good. When Benavidez throw his jab, it's really good. But you're not beating Shakur Stevenson Mayweather without a jab. That's the key. You ain't beating him without a jab. Let me tell you that first and foremost. The jab is the key. You don't have to watch a lot of Shakur Stevenson film to if y'all watch the films that I did on Patreon, it don't take you long to see where his weaknesses is at. But these niggas don't throw straight punches no more. Don't nobody really dominate with the jab. Thomas Hearns would have packed Shakur Stevenson the fuck up, man. They wouldn't even sanction that fight. He would have did him so dirty. Same thing with Mayweather. Mayweather couldn't have done nothing with a nigga like Thomas Hearns, but get packed the fuck up. He can beat a guy like Trinidad, because Trinidad really didn't dominate with the jab like he should have. But it's just me. But you got this whole thing with Boots and shit. These niggas get into the comment section. These Philadelphia sushi rolls get into the comment section and basically start saying I'm fucking lying and I'm making shit up about Boots. Oh, just because he said it, make it true. Man, what about what Turkey said about Jaron Boots Ennis? Turkey said it himself. Turkey said, Turkey said it himself. You know what I'm saying? He said it to the fact of Jaron asked for 2 motherfucking tune-ups. He said, no, come back to me when you ready for real fight. What are we talking about? We come on, we know for man. I know a nigga who got the phone call with Boots' daddy ducking Boots on the fucking phone. Real talk. His daddy said, oh, we don't want none of that. I'm telling you, his daddy said, we don't want none of that. His daddy said, we don't want none of that. We ain't ready for that. We don't want none of that. On the phone, saying it word for word, brother. So, what are we talking about? Turkey already called Jaron Boots Ennis a duck. He over there asking for 2 tune-ups. Just let me know when I'm lying. It ain't like, you know, Bakhram Murtazaliev. It ain't like he going around using Booth's name. He using Booth's name. They asking the man, what he supposed to say? Lie? What he supposed to lie? Nigga say you a bitch. That's what he say. Nigga say a bitch. That's what he say. And we all know that. Nigga, oh my God, bro. He really ain't even stepping on the gas like he supposed to on Virgil Ortiz. Like, he really supposed to be berating Virgil Ortiz. He won't even do it. He really be like, man, you really need 7 million, pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Come on. And then he get do the interviews with Jamil. Shout out to YSL Media and shit. He do the interviews with Jamil. It's just like, hey, if it happened, he don't want to box, man. That's the number one thing with these niggas today. They don't love the shit, bro. They don't love it, bro. They don't love it, bro. You can just tell, you know, if it happens, it happens. You know, that's why you know you paying niggas too much money. After a while, man, they paying these niggas too much money, bro. That's just my opinion. Like, it'll be happening. They don't want to fight, compete, bro. Ain't no competition in the USA no more. These niggas don't compete. Man. Niggas is just, if it happened, it happened. You know, like nigga, no, nigga, will it into existence, speaking into existence. He supposed to be going in on this, but you know what? He's the same dude that went in there to fucking wash Canelo shit stains out his drawers and press his drawers and help him beat another black man that he ducked. And no, I'm not talking about Tank situation. Before anybody asks, I ain't talking about it. Talk about no black man going to jail. I ain't talking about it. If I like him or don't like him, I ain't talking about it. Because they don't be talking about the rest of these niggas who, you know, some of these fighters that ain't no longer with us who sent their motherfucking wives to the upper fucking room and shit. They was known for putting, you know, for sending their wives and beating their wives. And I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. De La Hoya a whole fucking blade, and y'all be liking this post and agreeing with that weak ass shit he be posting. Won't address what's going on with his company, his building, his situation, his whole ass fighter, him not having a network, but you know, him and Eddie worried about what Dana White doing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody talk about that whole shit Christian Mumbili pulling. You know? And I'm just keeping it a bean. I'm just keeping it a whole thigh while, bro. They pick and choose who they want to talk about. Niggas in Philly, they can be mad all the fuck they want. But when y'all niggas was doing the smear campaign on Bud Crawford, you ain't seen some of them dirty, dusty ass niggas since. You know what I'm saying? Where's the smear campaign on Virgil Ortiz? When they came to Virgil Ortiz, what's the narrative with that nigga? What's the narrative? Oh, I think he wants to fight. But you know, I think, man, come on, man. Like, I tell y'all, these niggas put a kufi on and shit. And they supposed to be pro-black, but all they know is selling dope and killing each other. I ain't trying to hear that shit. They was trying to say, well, you know, Devin Haney, he ain't no real Muslim. Nigga, come on, man. Y'all niggas selling dope and dog food to niggas and all this other shit to niggas, and y'all hating on niggas. Y'all ain't really going. Ain't none of them niggas in Philly going in on Virgil Ortiz like they is. But if Virgil Ortiz was motherfucking DeAndre Jackson from Jacksonville, Florida, then he'd be all type of coons, all type of hoe ass niggas, and he'd be all types of shit, bro. Am I lying? Am I lying? Tell the truth. Am I lying? Look how these the same ass niggas who got a lot of compassion for ICE. And I always say this: if they was packing niggas up and sending y'all back to Africa, where you from Africa? Y'all, I don't care. Where you from then, nigga? You don't even know where your great-great-grandfather, what plantation that nigga was on. Oh man, ICE is wrong. And okay. But if they would have an incentivized program for these people to call and send niggas back to the motherland, even if you ain't from there, they would have no compassion for y'all. They will be calling, they would be doing citizens arrest, they would be saying these illegal niggas is being here and they don't need to be get out of our country. I already telling y'all that. I don't be getting where this compassion coming from niggas, man. I don't be getting it. Where's this compassion coming from? Come on. They always got compassion. They always got compassion towards the other. It's always compassion towards the other. But when it come to thy brother, we don't give thy brother thy pass. We don't give him sad s. We don't give him one word in the word pass. Not one letter in the word pass. None of it. None of it. These niggas in Philly is giving Virgil a pass. Oh, I think Virgil wants to fight. I just think, man, eat a dick, nigga. When it came to Crawford, when it came to certain other Devin Haney, these niggas was talking with ill. These niggas had bloodshot red eyes. Niggas had veins popping. Today was looking like a battle rap. They was looking like battle rap, like Cassidy. Oh, I'll come up to you, turn your Cadillac around. Ah! Like ghetto poetry. So they had all this motherfucking energy. They had all this energy. They had all this negativity. They had all this animosity. What Boosie said, animosity. I mean, we'll be on ghetto motherfucking story. They had all this ignorant shit to talk, bruh. When Virgil, oh man, I don't think the fight gonna happen. I just think the business wise of the fuck. Come on, man. I be telling y'all, man, wake up, bro. I be telling y'all, wake up. Nigga, we got insurgents in the black community, like Cat Williams say, but it says Bakhram Murtazaliev sends a clear invitation to Boots. He said when asked if he would like to fight Jaron Ennis, should he be successful defending his IBF super welterweight title, he said for Bakhram, he's always, I think this is his manager, but I'm gonna find another quote. He says he's always ready. You know, Ennis can fight with him anytime. It's a matter of, you know, business, right? So the doors are open for him. And if he wants, he can fight Bakhram, the interpreter said. So he said on the media, they talk about they want to fight the best. When it comes to the business, they try to avoid the fight, or they put the amount of money, the business money that, you know, is too high that you cannot affordable for that fight. The IBF champ added, and that's what it is. Because if we be in the beam, bro, we seen Crawford jump up 3 weight classes. We see brother Crawford jump up 3 weight classes, technically. Let's just say 2 to keep it accurate, and fight, and coming off a year layoff and fight Canelo. The same Canelo that Boots Ennis helped out. You know, I thought it was city of brotherly love, not brotherly coonery. But he jumped up 2 weight classes to fight that dude. You know, but then again, you know, Boots, he needed a tune-up versus, I don't even know who the fuck he fought. Was it Jermaine Jackson, Joe Jackson? Who was the dude that I don't even remember the dude's name? A dude who didn't even have an amateur pedigree, right? He fought him. It lasted a Philly second, right? And to be realistically, he could have fought Bakhram Murtazaliev and got a belt you know, right now. He could have fought him in January. I mean, he could have happened in October when he fought. Did he fight Dog in October? It could have happened. Why didn't it happen? Why didn't it? I mean, if he ever was gonna fight this guy, bro, let's keep it a beam. If he ever was gonna fight this guy, it'd have been the perfect time to fight him. And I'm explaining this right now. If he was ever gonna fight this guy, it was the perfect time to fight Murtazaliev, right? It was the perfect time to fight him, and I'm about to show you why. And I know y'all, yeah, you know, I know he got some scary shit about him, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is a dude who allegedly knocked out. I was the first person to report that to the media. I'm the only person that really reported it that I heard. He was the dude. Allegedly knocked out Sebastian Fondora in the camp for the Lubin fight. This is why PBC was burying him on the undercards. He knocked out Tim Tszyu with a broken hand. And we know if you put English Klimov, if he managing them, it's some talent there. And they've been trying to hide him. He ain't fought since October 19th, 2024. So it's been a year, November, December. It's been a year, almost a year and a half since he fought. There's almost been a year and a half since this brother fought. Let that sink in. It's almost been a year and a half since this guy fought. So if it was ever a time that Jaron Boots Ennis was going to jump in there and fight this guy, it's right now. It should have been now. He's off a 1.5 year layoff. Even with a 1.5 year layoff, he ain't strapped his nuts on. He still ain't fought him. For what? How many fights Jaron Ennis got? How many fights Jaron Ennis got? When is he gonna jump off the? I'm telling you, this dude is all cap until proven otherwise, bro. He all cap. He all cap. He got 35 fucking fights, bro. Okay, what more do you need, bro? Dude coming off a 1.5 year layoff. You don't need a tune-up. You duck Terrence Crawford. That's a fact. You can't hide behind the fact that it's a 10-pound rehydration clause because you held the title at 147 pounds. But I'm telling you, guarantee you, if Josh Kelly had a 147-pound IBF title, let's just give it to him, and Murtazaliev never existed, he would have fought got Josh Kelly in October. They had signed to fight. He said, I got Josh Kelly winning this fight. You might be right. Dude coming off a 1.5 year layoff. You know, he coming off a 1.5 year layoff. He might win the fight. And if he win the fight, watch how fast Boots get in there and fight him. Watch how fast. Watch if Josh Kelly win today, watch how fast Boots gonna just drop from the ceiling. Boots gonna drop to the ceiling. It doesn't matter what your name is. He gonna fight him expeditiously, man. Hey, come on, man. These niggas ain't no real niggas no more, bro. Like, bro, Philly looking bad, bro. They got Philly looking bad. And regardless of race, color, creed, I hope niggas like this get knocked out. That's what we need. All these hoe ass niggas to get knocked out. Shout out to Manny. Shout out to Iron Price. He said a clip of the old pimping Easter Sunday is hilarious. I'm gonna do some work. I'm gonna do a lot of work on the channel today. A lot of stuff. After I shoot my Aaron's Lathers salute. Shout out to the Lathers. He said Chief Red Claw would have do. He said his man's was trying to stop him. He said I've been tolerating Tokleo. He said I've been tolerating Boots, but that boy is just annoying now. The interview he gave the Ring Awards shows how pathetic that boy is. Timid, boring, no ambition. I see what you've been talking about. I'm telling y'all, man, like when you really got that energy, bro, when you really want something, bro, like you got energy, bro. Nigga, that man, and I see niggas like this all the time, bro. It's really an epidemic of men in America who don't have no ambition, bro. You know what I'm saying? Who don't take no pride in their appearance, don't take no pride in their work. It's really a lot of, we talking about the lazy women, but it's just as many, if not more, more lazy ninjas out here, bro. I can't stand a nigga that's lazy, bro. I really can't. You can have a lazy day. I get it, man. We tired or something, but I can't stand it. People that ain't ambitious, bro. I just say lazy. I can't stand it, bro. I'm a go-getter, bro. You know, it's cool to, you know, we procrastinate sometimes. We got a lot of stuff going on, but man, just niggas just be, he just don't have no ambition. Niggas, man, I hope he get knocked the fuck out. I'm gonna keep it big. These niggas need to go, man. Shakur Lamont should be I don't even care. I don't want to see that whole ass nigga fight, man. I fuck with Lamont, but I don't want to see that whole ass nigga fight. I'm just leave it at that. Did you see what Draymond said about as a Caucasian rep? Don't you put your hands in my face? Hey, the way him and Brian talking right now, you know they on the cusp of retiring. But Draymond pretty much always been on code, so I can't get mad at Draymond. Hey, but if you send me that on Instagram, man, or all the links in the link tree, it's the first link in the description, all the links in there regardless. But yeah, you could tell the nigga on his way out. Hey, that nigga Fred, I forgot what fight these niggas was at, man. Oh, man, what fight was they at? Damn, I forget what fight they was at. And it was Ego, Fred, and I ain't gonna say nobody else's name. Niggas is beefing these days. That nigga, oh my God, bro. This nigga, Fred told Mike Coppinger, I forgot what Mike Coppinger told Fred and shit, something. He said, can't no white man tell me what to do in the media room. He said, no white man. They said Ego and the rest of them niggas got up and got the fuck out of there because if you was associated with Fred, this is when that shit was going downhill. They was banning you off the media credentials. And she told Coppinger, can't no white man tell me what to do? Don't know. I swear for God, it's two white men, dog. Promise you, bro. That's why anybody that was associated with that nigga, they got banned from credentials. And I'm gonna talk about something that Bruce Vane talked about at the end of the video. I'm gonna squeeze it in there if I remember, because I want people to see what Hassan Campbell said. You know what I'm saying? Because what he said, it's been going on a long time. He said the prospect of the year award was mad disrespectful. I seen Vargas got it. What was disrespectful about it? He said Nate Johnson helped Bakhram win, so Boots can be pressured to fight him. Bakhram team better be on alert for any suspicious things. Oh, where they fighting at? I assume it's in the UK. Yeah. The UK. Remember they allowed Derek, was it Dillian White to pop to be had that shit in his ass versus Oscar Rivas. You had the whole situation with Malik Scott getting repeatedly punched behind his head. The Brandon Gonzalez situation that Andre Ward homeboy was speaking about, I think with James DeGill, it was some fishy shit going on. It's always fishy shit going on in the UK. But at the end of the day, when you can punch, that's the one thing about boxing. You're a natural puncher, anything can happen. The one thing about punchers is they started to rely on just punch. They don't really develop counter punching. They don't really develop punch placement. They don't really develop, hiding their punches. That's when the puncher is real dangerous. There's when the puncher just ain't relying on landing on a shot. Even the punchers that can just knock you out with shots that you can see coming. It's usually the shots that you don't see coming that hurt you or knock you out. But when you got punchers that really develop skills, those are the dangerous ones. That develop technique. Like George Foreman, that 1-2 he hit Michael Moore with, bro. Like that's a perfect 1-2. It's one of the best 1-2s I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? He threw the jab, he hit, and he couldn't see the two. So when you got punchers that develop skill, those are the most dangerous punchers. You know what I'm saying? He said the truth hurt, and it do. Like, yeah, them niggas in the comment section made me do this video, bro. I don't even know what I was gonna talk about if I didn't talk about this today, because I don't want to talk about no niggas fighting in the fight. Shit is weird. They praying Kelly win. Of course they praying Kelly wins, bro. They hoping he win because they already know they fight these fighters, man. Look at Conor Ben this whole week, man. I got a video come about that nigga. This nigga be talking about, yeah, I'm gonna fight Rolly and Ryan. Like Devin got a whole belt sitting right there. You make more money with Devin, or about the same money as why not fight Devin and get a belt? I'm telling y'all, man, as far as when you start to see masculinity get emasculated out of sports, bro, it's just a matter of time. That's how when you start, reading about ancient civilizations, there's a gap in history, about ancient civilizations. You know what I'm saying? Like once you start kind of researching, there's a gap. There are civilizations that we know we have no note of because it makes sense about, because some of the mythology stops for one civilization, and it's a gap. You're like, well, how did this get here? And the same thing with, dinosaurs. You believe dinosaurs was here. At some point, God wiped them out and said, let me make another creatures. God wiped them out and made another creature. He trying to get it together. You feel what I'm saying? Virgil and Boots dug back around. Virgil basically was saying he didn't want to do the 10-pound rehydration clause. He said, why some trees Boots like a child fake purple? So he put an emoji in there. It don't show up in the chat. At the end of the day, you got to keep the interviewer comfortable so you can keep doing the interviews. Simple as that. You got to keep the interview comfortable. So a lot of them dudes get into the interview room and you be agreeable with the guy. I ain't for that shit, bro. When you got the complexion for the protection, or you got the proper bagging, you can do what Jim Lampley do. You could do what not Harold Littleman, rest in peace to him. What's the guy, Larry Merchant, who they honored yesterday? A Lifetime Achievement Award, a Lifetime Racist. You feel what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Valero, Carlos Monzon. I wasn't gonna say no names, but there you have it. It's a bunch of them niggas. A bunch of these crimps have been wild ass niggas around here. Fans need to boycott him fighting them tomatoes in Philly to send a message. He got damn near 40 fights and nobody a note. Boo's not fighting Murtazaliev unless he shows glaring weaknesses in the ring or he's drained at the weight. He said everyone around here knows it. Yup. Round here. It's The Rock, nigga. That's one of Meek Mill's best songs. Not Meek Mill, Memphis Bleak best songs. Well, T.I. killed that shit. He said Dion, when Norman Sr. was talking greasy about Boots, I was like, okay, it could be coming from a different place. But when Turkey said he asked for 2 tune-ups, I was like, now he looks for. Honestly, Dion, if you take away what Turkey and Brian Norman saying, ooh, damn, I don't know if y'all heard that crack. Let's look how he moving. Look how he moving, bro. Look how Shakur moving, bro. I've been saying that. Look how Shakur moving. Shakur, I started looking at Shakur funny real quick. When he fought Joey Gonzalez, I looked at him real funny because you got a dude here, you dating his sister, they don't approve, they calling you niggas, mayates, niggers, and all this shit. You go to the gym to spar them to get their respect. They still don't respect you. You get in the ring with them and you don't destroy him. You give him a G pass. She you know, we knew that it wasn't gonna last between him and her. All right. Then you fight the dude from Libya. He hit you one good shot. You run for the rest of the fight. Then you fight, you fight. I ain't gonna talk about, Valdez hurting him or what's the other kid name? Blowing off the weight versus was that Casiaco. I ain't gonna talk about none of that. Then you fight Edwin De Los Santos and you run the whole fight. I told y'all, man. I told y'all niggas, man. Just watch. Don't even listen to what people say. Just watch the fighters, bro. And watch the fighters. No, Shakur Stevenson don't fight nobody that can jab. That's why I be looking at these niggas in the media, these fighters with microphones. Either they don't know the sport, how to break down the sport, how to identify weaknesses and strengths, or, in my opinion, I believe they pushing the narrative. They pay. They P for P, pay for play, bro. I don't trust none of these. Also, a few niggas I really trust, bro. Like when I come to like somebody's opinion, blood boxing, Bruce, Town. That's about it. A lot of these niggas is compromised, man. A lot of these niggas is tender dick niggas in this section, bro. Real talk. A lot of these niggas, tender dick, bro. I'm telling y'all, dog. A lot of these niggas just watch the content, bro. You kissing ass, you still ain't getting the numbers that you really, really want. I ain't kissing nobody. I can keep dropping my shit. I'm gonna keep it real. Somebody come and say, well, one of these fighters hit you. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm sending niggas to the upper room. I ain't gonna lie. You put your hands on me, I'm clapping your ass. Ain't no fair ones around here. I'm clapping your ass. I'm saying that right on the stream. I don't know what they come around here thinking niggas ain't got shit. All right. I will send you to the upper room, and I don't care if you black, white, Asian. I don't care nothing. Put your hands on me, nigga. And put your hands on me, nigga. And don't let me grab one of these little ass niggas, especially a nigga like Wilder hit you. I gotta clap you, Wilder. I ain't gonna cap. Nobody wrestling with no big ass nigga named Wilder, bro. I gotta clap you. Wilder, man, I ain't even about to let you get that close. Nigga like Wilder, he got to go. AJ, I rumble with AJ. I ain't gonna lie. I'm probably get knocked out. Then I'm gonna come back and clap that nigga. But I rumble with AJ. Wilder, nah. Nigga like Wilder. Oh, ain't no other good heavyweights. Can't think about him. I heard Fury coming back. And niggas talking about, oh, he come back with a tune-up. He and nigga been out the like on Netflix, though. I think that's the crazy shit about it. So he said, I just seen Pacheco and Sherez was back in talks for the WB. Yeah, because I got a video coming about that, about Mbili. Hazmat Sherez, Mbili, it fell apart. So I don't think it was Sherez, though. From kind of, they didn't say it, but kind of the vibe I was getting. But Pacheco got one more fight with Eddie Hearn, and he talking about they say he free Eddie, like nah, he got one more fight. But Mbili should be rematching Lester Martinez. I like Sherez. Sherez should be goaded on the YouTube boxing internet streets. He did what he's supposed to do for Berlanga. We all in debt to Hazmat Sherez. You know, I say that jokingly. Like Sherez packing him up, he definitely good in my book. He good in any hood. You know what I'm saying? Sherez packing up Berlanga. And I don't really dislike Edner Berlanga, but nigga was feeling himself too much. But I don't dislike Edner Berlanga, but you know, anytime somebody do a service like that, Sherez, we all should be sending this nigga donations for what he did, to be honest. He did exactly what was supposed to be done. He did what Canelo couldn't do. Who will win that welterweight, Devin or Earl? Earl. Nigga, I'm gonna stop playing with Earl's name. Devin got more to do. Earl was a problem. I ain't gonna lie. Earl was a good fighter. I ain't gonna take that away from him. But just was a different nigga, bro. BJ Slugs, what's going on, bro? Long time no see. You got some beats that you want to sell to a nigga, man? Let me know. We need to talk. Any of y'all niggas got beats, talk to me. Holla at your boy. Y'all niggas be, oh, you hate this. I don't hate none of these niggas unless I say I hate this nigga. But I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. I'm always gonna get credit where credit is due. Even people I don't like, I'm gonna get credit. I ain't like that. People, oh, you just hating. Nah, nigga. If I pick somebody, like I hate the fact that Shakur gonna win this weekend. But I didn't care about Tio neither. Most people mad at ICE, his actual U.S. citizen. I don't get it. Don't even know anybody that got deported. My thing is this about that shit. People don't know that these people are like running in, you know, one of the fucking foreigners almost ran over me and Miles about a month or two ago. We was walking. They here illegally. A lot of them are very rude. They're very fucking rude. They even said at the DMV or at the Secretary of State, now they only gonna get a test in English, which it should have been that way there anyway. They fucking up the road. So when you start talking about, well, this is why people don't really, and I don't really want to harp too much on this. This is how people don't know how the system works. Your tax dollars is paying them to be here. You know, your tax dollars is paying for them to live here, shooting up the insurance prices when they, you know, they rob and stealing or hitting your car. And in California, they're hitting people's cars and they running off and they driving off. They're driving up your price of living. Y'all don't even understand that. They're driving up the price of living. When you talk about a lot of illegal immigrants, also they're bringing a lot of their STDs and HIVs and, you know, they're bringing in all these contagious diseases outside of STDs. This is why you see a lot of hubs that's like heavy African immigrant, no disrespect to them, heavy Venezuela immigrant, heavy, you know, Hispanic immigrants. They have a high number of STDs, bro. High number of contagious diseases as well, too. They coming from these countries because allegedly Obama passed a law that allowed them to come into this country without even having to take tests for contagious diseases or STDs and STIs allegedly. So when you start talking about, oh shit, too high, yeah, send them motherfuckers back where they go to. They can come back in correctly. You know what I'm saying? And the price of living will drop down. You'll see more resources, less kids in the classroom, more books, more iPads for the kids, lower grocery prices, all that. Well, who's gonna work in the fit? If it really was that greasy where they really had issues with people in agriculture, go watch Life. If you've never seen the movie Life, they had the prisoners working in the fields. Had the prisoners go to the fields and pick cherries and pick strawberries and do that shit. The non-violent ones. There's always an answer, bro. You always got answers. It's just excuses, bro. So if y'all tired of shit going up, and so be it. So be it. That's why I be saying niggas, you get a passport, man. You got bitches right here. You got bitches right here that you can be with them, and then they're going to do everything you say do because they don't want to go back home or they don't want to get deported. That's the crazy thing. You got bitches right here in this country right now from Cuba, from Colombia, from Brazil, from Venezuela, from all these other countries, man. You can get one of them nice looking bitches, dog. Hey, come with me. You can just stay with me, keep it low key, whatever, until we get married. Man, bro, bitches ain't going nowhere, bro. They're going to do everything you say do. They're going to do everything you say do. Be the ugliest nigga in the world. They're going to do everything you say do, not for you. Not you can hold that right over that bitch head. You get baby out of her, get her ass deported. Nigga, y'all niggas ain't think y'all getting passports. It's worldwide coochie right here. And they thirsty. Is that feminine mama slave mom said, he said, fact, I agree with that. He said, facts, those Latinos don't like, but they don't. They don't. Most of them don't. Some of them cool. I live amongst them. They give you the nastiest eyes and all that type of shit. You know, to be honest with you, spoke to one Hispanic lady. She's Americanized. Other than that, no, you know, the men look at you all funny, the kids look at you all funny, the women look at you all funny, they bump you, they get in your way. I'm just keeping it a bean from my experience. I remember we went to I'm gonna keep this very vague. We had an event. So my girl, she work events sometimes from time to time. So they did an event, and we did a concierge, whatever it is, a girls, teenage. So uh, her other daughter, concierge, whatever it's called, it was like 4, 5, 6 years before that, right? So they did that shit, and it was cool. So they called him again when the other daughter came up. So long story short, they go get something to eat. I run the table. So they have a table. I run the table. I'm just keep it very vague. So they showed me respect. You know what I'm saying? So her friend was like, or her cousin was like, yeah, because we met her there. When I came in, then none of the guys helped me with none of my stuff. So they went to get something to eat, and they refused to serve them at this quinceañera. They didn't. The people, they wouldn't serve them rice. They wouldn't, and the part of the agreement was they was gonna feed them, and that's how it was last time. They wouldn't serve them shit, nothing. See, I told them before we went in there, this how it was about. They ain't believe me. I told my mama too. They ain't believe me. They was okay. But all right. I said I'm gonna go with you because I want you to be safe. They going to Southwest Detroit. Anybody know they know, right? So she was like, yeah, they wouldn't serve us no food. Everybody walked around us, cut in front of us, and I was just like, I told you. So we walking out, we packed up the equipment, and I'm packing up. The men helped me put the equipment in the motherfucking car. Meanwhile, her cousin was putting the equipment, bringing it in. They wouldn't help her open the door or nothing. I'm just keeping. And she was like, "Oh, you was right," and I was like, "Yeah, I was fucking right." I don't know why people don't understand this. Like, I'm not about to fucking lie about no shit like that. Very disgusting, bro. They were so mad, and I don't think it was the family people who were serving the food, but it was crazy shit. I don't know, niggas think I be lying about shit. Luggs and his team only sent the offer to Kelly. Yeah, remember Kelly manager and coach Adam Booth said it was less money that they sent than he was making in 10-rounder fights. Yeah, I didn't forget that. And is watching the Kelly fight with the microscope. Of course he is. He said not for the winner, just for Kelly. Politics, not politics. Johnson, salute. Well, y'all fired my African brother over there, man. Minnesota, y'all tripping in the Vikings, man. Yeah, but the coach still there. He said these niggas ain't gonna wake up. Hey, shout out my boy Tabers. They too worried about chains and bitches and having a little clout. Just focus on going to work, doing for my girl and my son. That's all you can do. Yeah, these niggas, man. That's why a lot of these dudes said they turned their black card in a long time ago. You can't say, motherfucker. You can only say people that's in your household. Brotherly coonery. That's what it is. Call that shit the city of brotherly coonery. He said unknown muscle bound tomato named Lima. Yeah, that's what his name is. Gave a nigga a cheesesteak after he beat his ass. No cap. He gave him a cheesecake. That's cap. Just Kelly been locked in. What you mean that's locked? He said you think Boots will fall. Well, Xander said, well, the thing about it is the rumor is MSG want to do Boots and Xander's eye ass. So that's the rumor. Exactly. They claim Bakhram ain't a boogeyman, but nobody want to fight him. They doing the same thing they did to Earl Spence. Remember Earl Spence had the IBF? Oh, nobody want the IBF. And who really want the IBF? It's the same shit. Same shit Earl Spence went through. He said a Golden Boy died playing. Okay, this is just starting over. Oh, we got a super chat. Hold on. Cyber, appreciate you on the super chat. Boots and Virgil both dug Bud. Yeah, they both. He said Keyshawn has even said he loves fighting but doesn't love boxing. Probably the politics. You can already tell he a whole ass nigga too. I've been told y'all that. Now everybody, oh, you was right. I'm telling you, nigga. Background might have some ring where I see Kelly banking a few early rounds. We'll see. Ironically, Kelly stylistically is tougher for Background than Tim Tszyu. I watched him get knocked out by Avanesian. So we about to. And he ain't fought. And he absolutely has not fought anybody since David Avanesian. He's absolutely not fought anybody, from my recollection. This nigga fought Peter Kramer. Is that the dude from Seinfeld? Lucas, Brian, Ariel, Bested. I don't even know this motherfucker's name. Troy Williamson. That the receiver from that play for the Vikings? Gabriel Alberto Carozzo. Placido Ramirez. Ishmael Davis. Philosophy. Like, oh, come on, no. Who the is that? Like, come on, man. Nigga went the distance with a few of them dudes. Like, what are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about? Oh, Jesus Christ. Stop with the ring rust. He's had 4 fake scheduled fights. Who was for 4 fake scheduled fights? It still wasn't fights. He been off a year and a half, however you want to say it. Bootlicking fans, delusional. Ben just wants the easy belt. I mean, yeah, everybody want an easy belt. He said dinosaurs never, those are bones of giant. Hey, whoever. Hey, they had to get rid of somebody. Somebody was here. They had to pack them niggas up and start over. Still got Bakhram putting Kelly down late. This fight, I ain't did no film, so this fight might not make it out of 4 rounds. If he was active, this shit wouldn't make it out of quarter. What round did he pack up Tim Tszyu in? It had to be like 4, 3. Man, Kelly about to get packed the fuck up. Devin and Shakur both moved up in weight to fight champions. Boots moved up to fight Lima. He said Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12, as for my people, children are their oppressors and women rule over them. Oh, my people, they that lead thee cause thee to ear and destroy the way of the bypath, signs of society in decline. Yep. The most utopia. It's already happened. Yep. Y'all niggas be having bitches run y'all houses is crazy. Ain't no way. That's the same. That's the same list I got. Let me tell y'all this, man. You got some nigga who can't even spell his name, can't even write, controlling the bitch just off his dick. That's all I'm saying, bro. I don't believe nothing these bitches be talking about. I ain't following them, man. I didn't see it. So me a jailhouse Pookie laid up and she taking care of him. I don't believe nothing they say. Even Zepeda had his moments against Shakur. If he would have used the jab, that's what I'd be looking like, man. Who be putting these game plans together? Diabolical CJ. He said, laugh on all real spill straight, putting holes in they melon. Yeah, yeah. What Jiggy say? What Jay-Z say? He said, well, Nas, he said, he said, I'll clap you. I forgot how the bar go. He said, I know them dudes who really know you, twinkle toes, you breaking my heart. All real straight. But yeah, I'm not playing with them niggas. Put your hands on me, dog. I swear to God. Will Baka Flocka said, I died for this shit. That was one of the most quietest verses I seen yesterday, boy. Hit Boy and Mike Will made it. I watched a little bit. While Usyk avoided Worley and Cabal. No, for what? For what? Well, what do I get for fighting Worley and Cabal? Like, I don't really get the hype. I mean, he can do whatever he want to do. He can do it. We can do whatever we want to do. Remember that Alchemist song? Hold you. That beat was fire. He's the only fighters that's terrified. Better be. He punched. Yeah, he definitely getting clapped. Him in the New Way. I'm not losing to nigga 5'5". Berlanga got done dirty. He said, hell no, has openly cheated a corral. Man, it ain't his fault. Brian Turkey out of sheet. He said he ain't put the toast to them judges' heads and say, nah, fuck that. That ain't his fault. He ain't put the toaster to their head and say, vote for me. No, I ain't holding that against him. I've seen a bunch of crazy ass robberies. Devin will beat EJ. Man, right now, yeah, of course. Nigga, come on now. EJ can't even make 147. He said they like trannies in the DMV. I mean, I don't know. Now put me in the pocket. Put me in the pocket. I watched shout out to Vic though. I watched Wale sit. What was he interviewing with? Yeah, I'm African and I'm so tired of these niggas, man. Oh man, I'm so tired of these niggas, man. He was talking to somebody, yeah, I'm African and he was talking to Jada and Fab, I'm African and I'm looking at that nigga like, bro. That's why I don't preach that diaspora shit, man. Like the niggas that's really down with us, I'm cool. Like, yeah, we need to get it together. My whole thing, get with people that's going where you going. That's my whole thing. Regardless of color or creed. I was watching White Swap. I'm gonna do a video on Free Game 89 about White Swap. I might have to put on a Patreon because I want to watch some footage. I started watching that shit on Hulu, and I came up with some options. But remember, White Swap I'm talking about the original one. That shit was what? 2006, I think it started. I believe it was. One thing I came to realization watching White Swap is American women been lazy for a long time. I'll just say that. But a brother had a Becky on there, man. He had that bitch in line. I ain't gonna lie. He had her on, man. She was red. He was a brother. And he wouldn't let his son do nothing. If you can find, if you want the episode, I'm almost done watching. I just DM me. All my socials in the description or inside the link tree. But yeah, you know, shit crazy. But then the girl, the lady they swapped with, you know, she was a working woman. She worked as a cop and shit. I didn't know. I mean, it was a good one, man. Ball George just got hit with 25 games. For what? For what? He should have been suspended 25 games for getting that stripper pregnant. Niggas like, she bad, that bitch fake, bro. Anti-drug. So it's the drug pets. Hold on, we doing a detour. Paul George, Philadelphia 76 have been spent 20 for violating the terms of the anti-drug program. The NBA didn't disclose the violation or substance that was involved. So I'm guessing that probably it wasn't no peds. It wasn't no peds. It wasn't no peds. So I'm guessing so he probably got, man, you know, I ain't gonna but I would just say it's probably not performance enhancing drugs. You know, the nigga probably was on that cocaine. Them niggas be blowed out of their fucking mind, dude. Me personally, dog, like I was hearing, you know, I don't really deal with people go out. Like usually it's family functions or something. But they be talking about, you know, people just like do a line of coke right in front of you at a party and shit like that, like it's normal. Minor King boxer salute. I don't know, man. I don't be dealing with niggas, bro. He said what's crazy about the majority of ICE workers are Latino. Yep. I mean, shit, they paying off student loans. They giving you up to, some of them making $200K. I thought about putting my shit in, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that shit look fun. Send me to Minnesota. Shit, you want your corn? All the bad bitches like, you know, I'm gonna let you go, bitch. But me. I'm talking shit. Some of them Brazilian ladies are to treasure. Yeah, as long as you put them, as long as you go get them tested. That's all I'm gonna say. I got the same shirt. We'll talk about y'all firing that brother, man. I ain't heard you say nothing about that. Denounce show Minnesota Vikingism. Go be an LA Rams fan. So I feel Latinos hate ease up just a little bit when ICE shit crunk up. Man, Trump was talking about doing an incentive program where you can call in and get money on illegal immigrants. Yeah, I'll be calling. Hell yeah. You ain't gonna give me no pussy? Talking shit. He said some of those Puerto Ricans and Dominicans be darker, but it's, I mean, yeah. I've done videos on this very same channel about colorisms in the Asian community and the Dominican community. You know? He said them ninjas can't draft outside of Addison failed picks. Yeah, that nigga failed pick too. Didn't he get another DUI? He got another DUI. He said I dealt with more racing with Latinos than whites in LA. Yeah, LA, yeah. That's they shit though. New Mexico, Vegas, that's all their areas, to be honest. That's all they shit. You know? Boots and see Xander as another. Yeah, they want to make that fight. MSG want that fight. It's been out there. They're gonna hide Xander as long as possible. Yeah, he I mean, I like Xander, but I don't see it. But I ain't see that Keyshawn at first. He young. Josh Kelly was supposed to be the white warrior. Yeah, I remember that. Remember niggas kept thinking Josh Kelly. We like Josh Kelly. Packed up Tim the third. Yeah. He said we was a more lenient organization. Kwesi got a lot of chances. He didn't upheld his end of bargain. I don't know the history. I just know y'all beat our ass twice this year. Keyshawn, no daddy issues are really affecting his behavior. No father figure, you gotta pardon, nigga. No father figure, you gotta pardon, nigga. It's starting to darken my heart and get to my liver. It's the Rock. He said, what you think about Adam? I don't even know what that is, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I don't know what that is. He said Keisha David calling himself the amazing Keyshawn and putting the ski mask on. He about to pack up Jermaine. That's just my opinion. Keyshawn big as hell. He was tiring over Conor Ben. Keyshawn is about to pack. He about to UPS. What Craig Mack said, her UPS is hiring. Didn't Craig Mack say that? Rest in peace to Craig Mack, man. The original reason a bad boy got on. The original reason. Keyshawn about to pack Jermaine Ortiz up, man. Y'all better put money on the knockout if y'all betting. Paul on the juice. Which Paul? Wow, it's cold in a motherfucking here. You cold? Tell the people you cold. Come on. Come on. Come on. You show one chance to get on camera today. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You ain't gonna hurt me. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, man. So what up, y'all? Yeah, he said this nigga gotta give me a bath, man. It's too cold to get baths. Tell him we've been watching John Wick. Yeah, he like John Wick and shit. He like John, like, bah, 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 bah. He said he kind of cried when that dog died in the first one. He taught my shit. All morning I've been fucking with him. He said all he hiding spots. PG and Cali ninjas. He smoked them trees that Gary Payton. No, they ain't 25. I think they got rid of marijuana. I can hit that. Hold on. I think they got rid of marijuana. Maybe out the NFL. Because I think they would have just said if it was marijuana. The agreement includes whom? Yeah, marijuana was removed from the banned substance list. Yeah, that wasn't no smoking on that Keisha. Then they go to jail. Say it right here. Smoking on that Keisha. Smoking on that Keisha. This nigga was smoking on that. He was smoking on that Coca-Cola. Say it right here. He was smoking on that Coca-Cola. That nigga was smoking on that rock. It's the rock, nigga. This nigga was smoking on that rock. Nigga was smoking on that rock. that nigga was smoking on that rock. I ain't talking about the moon rock. That nigga was smoking on that. You talking about it was the Cali Devils Danger. That nigga was smoking on that motherfucking dog food. That nigga was smoking on that. He was smoking on that motherfucking that Cali snow, man. That nigga was smoking on that Cali snow, nigga. That nigga was on that rock. That nigga was on that rock. Nigga look like Benny Siegel in the face by the time playoff time come around. Smoking. That's why that nigga can't stay healthy. That nigga fucking fiend and shit, nigga. Boots era what? Era ducking. It definitely is. That nigga was on that. He said McConnell don't get a playoff win next week. He out of there. Yeah, I like McConnell though. He said, yeah, Boots. Shout out my boy Corey Lee. We need to do something, bro. He said, especially Lamar go to the Dolphins, and we gotta do a stream. I'm going to the Dolphins then. I'm going me a Lamar throwback, Marino throwback. He said he needs to go fight the winner. But I listened to Eddie saying Boots fight Josh Kelly if he wins. What about Bakhram? We already know, man. The Ennises ain't got no chin, bro. We seen the brother get laid out. That nigga was doing like Paul George when he tried to make a snowman in Philadelphia. Man, that nigga was in the bitch doing jumping jacks in the devil's snow. nigga playing with his nose and shit is crazy. I can see it too. That nigga in Philly, that nigga so depressed being in Philly. That nigga said, let me get a half track, man. Let me get 2 half tracks. Get an 8-ball. That nigga Shakur bought a goddamn bottle of alcohol to he bought a bottle of alcohol to for T.O. father. That nigga should have bought a half track or an 8-ball, but he would have went to jail and shit. That nigga should have bought an 8-ball. That nigga daddy probably would have popped up. I'm here. Nigga, I'm here. Somebody call my name. I'm here. I'm here. Eddie said Kelly got a Boost contract. All right, I told y'all Kingsley and Miller upset. I don't know. Miller don't. I don't know who Kingsley, but they both look out of shape. Nobody believes me when I said they don't want back. I would want to fight that nigga knock Tim Zoo out with a bad broken hand. Keyshawn was wearing platforms. He ain't that big. No Diddy. Then it's the snow. Yeah, that nigga on a blow. That nigga on a blow. That nigga on that. It's the rock, nigga. Yeah, bro. Yeah. That nigga it's the rock, nigga. That nigga Vernon Maxwell said that nigga used to, be on that white. I don't know what make niggas. I don't even smoke weed. I don't even know what make niggas like weed is just like the shit. The shit stank to me for one. And niggas be looking like a lot of niggas, like only really dark skinned people should smoke weed and shit. Like light skinned people, they start looking like purple when they start smoking weed. Mouth look all purple. Motherfuckers like they need a demolition man, like freeze detox. Nigga, bitches, especially women that smoke weed, that's light skinned, bitches look dirty, bro. Like if you don't have no real true melanin, you smoke weed, man. Nigga, lips be crusty. You know what I'm saying? Light-skinned bitches be looking like Darth Maul in the fucking muzzle and shit. They look like Miles in the muzzle and shit. Bitches start getting a dog muzzle on their face when they smoke weed. A lot of niggas be smoked out. The men be smoked out in the eyes. And niggas that smoke weed look dirty. They look homeless. Especially if you ain't really, like, if I smoke weed, my lips would be purple. My eyes would be black. I couldn't smoke weed. I couldn't smoke it. Niggas, motherfucker lips be you ever like cooked a cookie too long or something in the oven and shit, and it's like it be burnt around. That nigga lip be looking like real thin and burnt. Like I couldn't do no weed, man. I'm sorry. Edible here and there, that's cool, but y'all niggas be smoking weed, man. Y'all niggas be looking the dark skinned niggas. As long as you just keep your brush off, and y'all niggas be smoking weed. Y'all want to be in niggas' faces, brush your motherfucking teeth, bruh. These weed smokers want to be in your face. And when you smoke, it smell like shit. Like it does. Like get out brush your teeth. Bring a travel pack of toothpaste and a mini toothbrush in your back pocket if you're going to be smoking. Y'all put all this spray on y'all, spray the car, spray the house, but forget to brush your teeth. Don't come to me in my face and you smoke. I don't want to smell that shit. I want to smell your breath. And they be like, well, you don't look your age. I don't fucking smoke and I barely even drink. I drink rarely on occasion. I don't smoke. I don't want to do no crack. I don't want to do no weed. I don't want to do no blow, no dog food. I ain't never took a Molly, Holly, Jolly. What's the other shit they was doing? Trish, Walk. I tried lean a smidget. Nigga trick me. Hey man, try this shit. I couldn't. I took like, if it's a bottle, like if it's a bottle, I drunk this much, I would get that. I couldn't even move, nigga. I was just like, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't know what make y'all niggas go on drugs, man. Go run, go to the gym. But the most deadly drug is a lot of us is victim to is sugar. Pure sugar is the most deadliest drug in America. I will say that. Pure sugar is more deadly than all of them. He said, you think Keyshawn? Yeah, I got Keyshawn packing Jermaine Ortiz up. He about to pack him up. I'm changing my prediction. Keyshawn by Johnson Family Vacation pack up. If you've seen the movie, you've seen the movie. Keyshawn on Upset. Man, he about to pack Jermaine up. He Joe Jackson and that's Jermaine Jackson. Them motherfuckers that smoke like don't drink no. I didn't heard bitches say they don't even drink water. I be like, yeah, pussy thing. But yeah, these bitches don't drink water, don't eat spinach, don't eat no pineapple. Pineapple is really good for women and body. Like if you lift weights, pineapple is really good. Spinach and pineapple, but you gotta cook the spinach. Trust and believe me, cook the spinach. Yeah, y'all niggas that smoke. Hey, niggas that do coke, they be cleaner than niggas that do smoke weed. Niggas that smoke weed just look dirty. It look like extras and niggas look like extras in motherfucking what's that TV show I just started watching with the niggas, the zombies, The Walking Dead. Niggas look like extras in The Walking Dead. Niggas that smoke weed just look dirty, bro. Y'all bitches look dirty, especially if they ain't dark skinned. Niggas just look dirty. They ain't even look dirty, man. Light skinned niggas, they look like they got bruises all in around their mouth and they eyes be sunk in. Like, Jesus Christ. I smoke, but I don't drink, but I stay high. I don't know how I can work out instead of smoke. I don't know how y'all niggas smoke, bro. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it, man. Food do be tasting good after that shit, though. But yeah, I do edible before I smoke. But you only need a small piece of that shit or you be in the upper room. He said when Jermaine brought that belt out, Keyshawn putting a beating on Ortiz. Said I'd rather deal with a weed smoker than an alcoholic. Yeah, for sure. Alcoholic, man. Ain't nothing sexy about no alcoholic bitch at all. Yeah, I don't care if my bitch smoke weed. As long as a bitch, you ain't dirty, bitch. I don't give a fuck. But alcoholic, I can't deal with no alcoholic bitch. You going to jail. You going to jail. You going to jail. But Paul on that's the rock, nigga. Oh, nigga, Paul, I can't believe it. Paul, one of my favorite hoopers, man. Oh, Lord. Paul, I thought was performing enhancing draw. I wouldn't have gave a fuck because he had so many injuries, though. I would have gave him a pass. Honestly. Nigga in the back. It's the rock, nigga. Come on, man. Tyrese Maxey in the fucking 50th anniversary or the 20th anniversary gonna be like, y'all seen Paul lighting up in the locker room. Somebody on the team also on that shit too. Somebody on that team doing it too. Somebody on the team. Joel probably doing that shit. That's probably how he lost that weight and shit, bro. But I want to show this video about Bruce, man. I want to show this video about brother Bruce, man. This is a good. I had to get this video off a while ago, man. But I sent this to some people, but I don't even.
Again, basically to say in a nutshell, watching this.
Understand, my nigga. I'm pulling people out of this live, y'all. You two pulling people out of the building, like, come on, my nigga. And they steadily, constantly pulling people out of this live. Y'all see this? But that's all right, Joe. Because I'm going to create another. I'm going to start working my Rumble. I already see what y'all doing. We almost had 2,000 people in the building. Y'all pulled us all the way down to 1,300. I see. You got somebody on the page right now. We understand, my nigga. I'm not even mad because we already knew to expect it.
All right. So we got this situation with Fat Joe and something that's called the dirty section on YouTube. Yes, I'm just now being new to it myself. But once I figured out what the dirty section was, I found out that I wasn't new to it. I'm actually familiar with it. I just stopped watching this type of content a long time ago. But this video has purpose because I'm going to use this video to once again shed light on something that I think a lot of people didn't take me serious about when I first spoke on it. And that is the YouTube politics. How this is a game. Basically, to say in a nutshell, a lot of you have even said yourself, you like the content, you enjoy the content. I know it's high quality. I've been pitching the shutout really hardcore since Terrence Crawford beat Canelo Alvarez, and y'all all got the same question. Dog, you should be bigger. Your numbers should be bigger. Your channel should be bigger. I've been hearing this stuff for years, but you know, we're going to use this situation to explore it more. Now, what do we have here? We have Fat Joe, a struggling on his last leg rapper, all right, who at one point in time made fun of people who did podcasts. Talk about, oh, you know, you're just a podcaster. It's funny how all these celebrities have to humble themselves now, and they have to come to your world, the world that you created, all right? And this is the thing. He comes to another world that was built by other people, other content creators. Then as a celebrity, he gets upset that these regular YouTubers can clock more attention, have more juice, and has more pull than he does. Okay? I work for 5. Expect to be the rapper because you don't understand.
I'm trying to jump to the point.
What it takes. People wasn't really. He wants the podcast.
Still pull the numbers right back down.
He's taking your channel time, Instagram, that
The building. Watch them pull the numbers right back down.
you know? So what people are figuring out is that it seems to be the people that has the big wigs behind them stepping into the YouTube section and taking the creators that created this section, using their power to hold down these people because they want to move in and capitalize on all this money and do this every single day. My facilitate views. This is what I figured out when I say that, I know exactly tip by past a certain with different.
1755, put what you see. Now watch him. The nigga already making phone calls. He don't want this body. And then all y'all niggas in the dirty section, I don't even see how y'all sitting back and y'all letting this nigga talk like that. You got all these rappers coming over to YouTube and look at everybody. Anton Daniels, numbers is down. Anton do over 100,000 views every video. Numbers is down. King AK-47, numbers is down. Watch. 1755, put what you see. Now watch him.
That's just how that shit goes. And you got celebrities coming in trying to hold down you regular folks who's been building this shit from the ground up. And listen, I know this shit is not easy, but one thing I say about evaluating this situation, being scared to talk about Fat Joe is not going to help you. It's only going to make him more drunk with power. So I hope some people from that sector is listening to this. It's only going to make him more drunk with power. And the reason why he's doing this is coupled with the thing that I've said on this channel since the get-go, because y'all don't stand for anything. So when you do stand for something, it's hard to get people to vibe and fuck with you because they don't even believe your stance is real. They got to see that it's solid. And since nobody is used to seeing you stand on your square for shit, a lot of people is calling your bluff. Once again, this is why everybody disrespects, but nobody feels like they got to apologize to you, because you truly don't stand on shit till you looking at somebody that look like you. Then you got every gun, knives, you the toughest man in the world. You know what I'm saying? You can expose a motherfucker from top to bottom, all that shit. You think these outside groups don't see that shit? Of course they see that shit, and they just use y'all. The same way Joe is using Jada is the same way those white suburban podcasters be using their black friends to be disrespectful, to say stupid shit and all that other shit. It's the same shit, you know? But I had to bring this up to highlight that there is YouTube politics, man. It's not just working hard. That's why I love Anthony Mackie, because he's the first celebrity that came out and tell you hard work doesn't get you here. You have to be chose.
Videos, your numbers is down. Why do y'all think y'all numbers is down like that? Because these celebrities is coming over to YouTube and they don't want to compete with us. It's time to take out a class action lawsuit. You don't go from having 100,000 views on every video. Nick, I had over 1 billion streams on my YouTube. What is you talking about? I did that before I deleted all my views off of my channel, came back and still got over 100,000, got over 100 million, got over 100 million streams on this channel alone. By myself, my nigga. Joe, you couldn't do that by yourself. You had to go get Jada Kiss. You had to go get Kiss. And you other niggas sitting up here acting like y'all don't see what Joe doing. The sad part about it is, some of you dudes might not never get a YouTube plaque. Behind the way YouTube is holding the numbers back. Y'all might not never get y'all plaque.
You can go work your ass off. That's not what gets you where I'm at. You have to be chose. And that's the thing. You're chosen by who can be controlled. You know? But if you ask me, y'all should turn it up on Fat Joe. Y'all should have backup channels and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. But curbing the way you talk is not going to help this situation. But it just goes to show you what position that they got put in by just talking about somebody that's supposedly too high up to be fucked with, to the point he can call into YouTube and get this done to you. He can get that done to you. I know, because I didn't have it done to me. You think people ain't called in on YouTube on me? It's happened. YouTube has removed videos and never told me. I've had people threaten me on my channel and told me what they were going to do to me before it actually happened, just because they didn't like something that I said. Yeah, oh yeah. I'm gonna get you shut down and demonetized. Yep. I'm like, motherfucker, you ain't got no pull like that. Literally within the hour, boom, it happened. And that happened to me several times. They literally told me before they did it.
All right, so shout out to him. It was a good video. Fat Joe shutting down channels he inspired to be like jealous ones, still envy, I guess. So let me explain this to y'all in its entirety for this video, who y'all don't understand. You know, that's why I say I'm glad he brought up the Anthony Mackie quote. I never heard him say that, but he probably said on the Pivot podcast interview that hard work doesn't get you to where he's at in Hollywood. You know, and I've said this all the time. It's about who you know and how agreeable that you want to be on. And that's why when you get out here into corporate America or international business, it's rarely about who's the most talented. You know what I'm saying? It's about who you know and how much they like you. And the same thing on YouTube. People say, oh, man, you should have more views. I remember the exact day or the exact video when I found out that I wasn't going to get a plaque. And I was cool with that. I'm cool with that. I'm not doing this for views or nothing like that. I really don't care. I just enjoy doing it. So it's cool when you see somebody in public, oh, I fuck with you, or a lot of y'all, you know, behind the scenes, oh, I fuck with your shit and I like your shit. And some people that's in the industry, man, you be speaking the truth. And you know, they can't say it on wax. And that's cool. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with, just the YouTube streets fucking with me and regular and real people I can see in public fucking with me and fucking with the message. You feel me? I'd rather be like the underground guy, right? I'm cool with that. So I can deal with that. So I already understood, you know, I'm not selling out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know, to some people the money good, but the one thing about when you sell out, in the way a lot of these dudes choose to sell out, is that it's always going to be somebody new. They're always going to chew you up and spit you out. So that's one thing that you got to kind of understand. They're always going to chew you up and spit you out. But at the same time, yeah, you know, you got celebrities integrating into the space. These was the same celebrities that, oh, YouTube isn't real media. YouTube isn't real television. And YouTube, if you didn't know, surpassed, terrestrial TV in Hollywood, you know, movies, terrestrial TV. They passed them in viewership. So YouTube has skyrocketed them and passed them in viewership. So a lot of these people are going to sell out because it's an opportunity to make money. At the end of the day, they say everybody got a price. Me personally, I made it in my head a long time ago. I'm like, nah, it ain't that important to me. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I like what I'm doing. It ain't that important to me. I'm not going, you know, I'm gonna just be honest and do my thing. But like he said, it's a lot of people, oh, you should be bigger. You should have this. You should have that. Yeah, because you have to be chosen to do so. You have to conform. The more Tom Cooner you put out there, I'm gonna say this: the more negative, the more videos that people disagree with you is your biggest viewership. It's the biggest viewership. Your most negative videos, the more dislikes you have, especially when you're a black content creator, the more views that you have, the more comments that you have, and all that type of stuff. So, yeah, it's a shame, but yeah, it's a real thing. You know, these celebrities, not Cam Newton coming in here. And, you know, I remember Angry Man got mad at Cam Newton because he stole his whole setup at one point. You know, and he kind of was alluding that he had reached out to him about where did he get a light. I'm just saying he alluded to him, like, where did he get the light from? And yeah, these niggas came, they was hating, and then they came in and wanted to enter and wanted to take over. And it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but that's why I don't really be paying attention to what niggas say. Sometimes, you know, you got people who will trick you out your spot. You know, they'll trick you out your spot. You know, you seen dudes do that with women, trick you out of women. Oh, you really fucking with her like that? You really, you know, I heard this. Then next thing you know, he with her. You feel what I'm saying? Next thing you know, dog with old girl. You like, damn, I thought you said no. I tricked you out your spot. People do it all the time. And best believe he said another thing. I didn't get to it to the point in the video. And he said, you know, it was another video he did. He's talking about, yeah, we all know if you push Shakur Stevenson in your title, you ain't gonna get no clicks. And he ain't lying about it, but it's certain people that I talk about just in the boxing sphere that I talk about, and you know they suppress the video. So if I talk about Ryan and Oscar De La Hoya, 9 times out of 10 they not gonna reach. They've been fucking on my channel bad for years, But at the end of the day, I just like doing it, to be honest, man. And y'all, you know, in the comment section, like, yeah, keep going, man. We fuck with you. Keep going. So that's what made me keep going. And I enjoy doing it, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm coming up on 10 years in April this year on this channel. And I've been doing it over 10 years. I've been doing about 12, 13 before I even started this channel. Interviews, the whole 9. So I've been around a minute. I've been around when Pacquiao and Mayweather was going around. And a lot of channels disappeared after Pacquiao and Mayweather. I was around then, the Hustle Bosses and all those dudes disappeared after that shit. You know, I was around when, the YouTube Madden community. I was around with the YouTube Madden community. Talking about guys like Pitch Black and Monster Chappie, and I've seen them dudes, come and go. They was in college, now, pretty much probably got a life and a career now, and they don't post content no more. I was around for that, truth be told. So I'm around for a lot of these dudes who when the Madden community was hot, when the packet, when everybody channel was predicated on Mayweather and Pacquiao, and once that happened, a lot of motherfuckers disappeared. I was around for all of that. When Dante and 7-8 fell out, I was around like originally when they fell out. So, truth be told, I was around for a lot of that shit, bro. I was doing interviews with Austin Trout, Joel Diaz. Like, niggas really don't know how deep my bag really go. I remember, now I ain't gonna say his name. I remember it was a fighter from St. Louis. I'll just say I interviewed his trainer. His brother is now fighting. He got out of the penitentiary. If you could put 1 and 1 together, you will. I'm trying to see that. You could put 1 and 1 together, you'll figure it out. And he supposed to set up an interview. This nigga wasted my whole day waiting on this nigga set up an interview. I never fuck with that nigga again, dog. That's when I stopped. When I was working with other people, that's when I stopped doing interviews. After that, I'm good. I only really want to interview retired fighters and coaches, referees, and shit. That's really my policy. Even when this guys to try to set up interviews with this guy, I don't do that. I do not like setting up interviews with regular fighters, bro. I'll just keep it a being. Especially in this generation, they don't really have no respect for your time and shit like that. Like, man, but you know what it is. But, I don't even do appearances on niggas' channels. You won't see that per se. You won't see that. Because a lot of the motherfuckers that I helped come up, all they did was use you and then stab you in your back. If I do an interview with you, bro, or if I talk to your channel, it's just off the strength. It's a rare occurrence, bro. It's a very, very rare occurrence. I throw niggas licks, interviews, information behind the scenes, all types of shit. But like I said, it's a lot of these dudes who need to see this video that he put up, which people just think it's just and that's in that hip hop sector with Fat Joe doing. Dude, De La Hoya, Al Heyman, all of them been doing this, man. For a fact, I know a nigga, Kenny Porter, got niggas banned in the media room. For a fact, I'm gonna say the nigga's name. For a fact, I know he went to Kelly Swanson and got niggas banned. You hear me? For a fact, I know that shit. For a fact. For a fact. Listen to me. For a fact. When they was going around talking about how fighters got banned, or they was getting banned from the media room. These fighters and they daddies was going to the media to them and telling them not to let you in. It wasn't that Al Heyman per se was getting you banned. The fighters was going to say, "Oh, I want him in the media room," or "I want him in the media." I'm telling you, bruh. The fighters was going behind the scenes and banning and getting y'all banned. The same people that say, "Well, YouTube don't matter," and man, bro, I know so much shit, bro. I know so much shit, dog. Real talk. Ugas just was on motherfucking X, and I ain't surprised. I ain't even do a video on it, but you go to Space X. He's a luxury Uber driver, bro. He's on. I'm a luxury Uber driver. He's on there talking about I'm a luxury Uber driver, bro. He's talking I'm a luxury Uber driver now. He's like, I was my mom's luxury Uber driver. The nigga, you drive Uber. No disrespect to people who drive Uber, but I thought they was getting that money, bro. Come on, I told y'all these niggas doing Instacart. These niggas, man, I got a video that's coming. I'm gonna tell you the name of it. Hold on. I ain't even on that tab yet. But I have a video coming talking about Al Heyman, bro. These niggas owe money. He still owe them niggas back ends, allegedly. They still trying to find him for back end money. That's why Tank probably was on the run. He's probably looking for Al Heyman for his bread. I'm telling y'all, bro, it's a lot of stuff. So when you speak on a lot of stuff, they do go to YouTube to stop your shit. And what he said, Hassan Campbell said on his channel, a class action lawsuit, eventually I figured that's going to happen. It ain't going to be shit. I knew that was going to happen. When Willie D won his shit versus them, the best thing people can do is start going over to Rumble. But the bad thing about Rumble, they still fuck with YouTube to a certain extent to survive. You know? So when you start kind of talking about going to Rumble, you should have been expanded niggas' brands, especially for dudes who's eating off this. They brand should have been expanded off of this. And if you ever think about starting a channel or starting a platform, don't call it a channel, starting a business on this shit, bro, you go to every platform that you can. You go to Facebook, you go to Instagram, you go to every platform that you can. You get money from each platform that you can. And to keep it real, if you're really serious about it and how to get off, how he complaining about this, I got the answer for him to get off of this. I have a clear answer. Y'all can send it to the motherfucker. Charleston White said it a long time. He said, I figured out you had to spend money with them for them to fuck with you. That's what you got to do. Once you spend money in advertisement on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and you got good content like him, he's a good. I don't really agree with a lot of shit that he say. I ain't gonna say I don't agree. He's wild nigga, you know what I'm saying? But when you get to that point, once you start spending money with them, YouTube TV, buying advertisements and all that type of stuff, that's gonna null and void most of what Fat Joe's allegedly trying to do to him. I'm telling y'all. Once you spend money on Facebook, once you spend money in advertisement on Instagram, once you spend money with X and all that, that's how you break through that. If you don't spend no money on advertisement, bro, of course somebody they're not gonna fuck with you from you. You gotta spend money. Just break bread with these platforms. You gotta break bread with them. That's just what it is. And then also, if you're serious about it, you constantly gotta be putting money into your channel. New microphones, new lights, new backgrounds, new ideas. All that type of stuff, new angles. But more important than that, you got to break bread with them. You got to break bread. That's how you break through that. That's how you break through when they ban you. You got to break bread with them. You got to advertise with them. That's how you do it. So if you ain't gonna break bread with him, he can keep crying and complaining all you want to. But if he wanted to really get off that list, break bread with him. I agree with a lot of them dudes going up to Rumble, turn up to Rumble. How about we get our money together, we start our own platform? We can do that as well too. But if he really concerned about this YouTube shit, start buying advertisements. Start buying advertisements. That's it. Start putting money into your channel. Start renting out a studio. You gotta take money to go to the next level, bro. Once a week, he should be, or maybe he just once a week, he buy 2 hours of podcast time, 3 hours of podcast. If he can't do it every week, do 2, 3, 4, 5 shows. You know what I'm saying? I got the YouTuber thing or the AI thing that'll clip all. You put it in there, it clip all the shit, it edit all the clips. You good. You can put the full version up. You can clip it up. All that shit easy. You got to put money into that shit, bro. You got to get them a change of scenery. Sometimes you got to rent a venue out and do an interview there. But money has to be put into the channel and money has to be put into the platforms, whether it's Twitch, whether it's Kick, whether it's Facebook, once you start spending money, that's how you lift the algorithm curse. These niggas been sitting here all year and be like, well, how did this dude do this? How did this dude? Why is he so big? A lot of them niggas did sell out. B, a lot of niggas spend money, bro. You gotta spend, and it don't cost that much money, bro. I got so much equipment in my car, I just don't give a fuck. Literally, I just don't care at this point. I just like doing it. I'm sitting here at the computer. I'm like, I can't show y'all that. Give me a minute. Nah, it's too hot in this motherfucker now. It's too hot in here. This dog's so fucking comfortable right here. I thought about getting a pocket bully, bro. But then, I don't know. 2 dogs. Then I gotta hire a dog walker. I had to do that shit anyway. Hire me a dog walker. Somebody to come over. It was nice if I wanted kids in the neighborhood to do it, but I ain't got time for that. But hold on. Well, you know I don't play. What they say on the phone? Mama said, kid don't play. Kid don't play. when Martin said that on House Party, he said today I had a special and blessed afternoon. I became a luxury Uber driver, which my mom loves because she doesn't like spending money on Uber. I picked her up and took her to her doctor's appointment, then stopped by a friend's house, and we went out to a Chinese restaurant owned by some friends, and then she stopped by my wife's house. I would guess that is your house as well too. It's a blessing to be able to do this after 9 years without seeing each other. Also, his mama wasn't there. So he got his mama over here. Maybe he spent all his money and got his mama defected over here. Shout out to him though. But he's a luxury Uber driver. Shout out to Mama Ugas. And maybe he just needs something to do to get out the house. But he driving Uber. He ain't the only one. I ain't gonna lie. I swear I don't feel like going to the gym today. I swear I don't. But I got to go. I got to go because I got to shoot some moves anyway. The hoes, I'm trying to find where I left. These hoes stay choosing. That nigga on the rock. It's the rock, nigga. That nigga on the rock. Nigga went to Philly, got depressed, and started saying, I'm on the rock, nigga. I thought he was going to be performance and had to drop Paul George on that motherfucking rock. He allegedly Keyshawn. Okay, no, we read these already. He said, I can't stand drunks and cokeheads. They talk too much. Yeah, I don't deal with no drunks. Weed smokers funny. I don't like this, man. Well, brush your fucking teeth and change your clothes before you come in my face. Especially brush your teeth. Drugs be having these niggas thinking they could be the gorilla. Yeah. Yeah, Bruce. Shout out to Bruce McVeigh. Yeah, he been cooking with fish grease. He said, laugh my ass off. I remember the light-skinned girl in middle school who used to stink smelling like weed every day, clothes dirty. Motherfucker parents definitely ain't washed them clothes. Man, I had to do, man. I'm just keeping tomorrow. Yeah, I know I stink, Brad. I know I stink. You know, I haven't been able to wash my. Why you ain't been able to wash your clothes, nigga? Like, man, niggas be dirty, bro. I can't be no dirty nigga. That just ain't in me. He said, don't let them muzzle you. Oh, nah. He said, when you sell your integrity, you sit your ass is soon to fight. Nah. I was watching an interview with Mary J. Blige and Fat Joe and Jay. Mary J. Blige still look good. And shout out to Mary J. For somebody that was on that, it's the rock, nigga. She still look good. When you got money, you can do that. True means streets fuck with you, and that's all that matters. He said this YouTube is illusion. You will never see most of these guys. And never. Niggas see me in public. Like, nigga, like you, yeah, most of these niggas, man, they gotta put their head on the swivel. You see me in public, bro. Niggas have seen me at fights and all types of shit. I would do more media work, but they niggas be on some hoe ass shit, bro. They be on some, they just don't, they just be on some hoe ass nigga shit. But you know, if I do media work, I'm just going for a vacation to keep it real and make my vacation money back. That's just the goal. If I go to a fight, it's gotta be a destination spot like New York, Vegas, or somewhere I wanted to go. But you know, the thing about like Vegas, you don't need a media credential. You're gonna make your money just at the hotel. That's it. You're gonna make your money at the hotel. You know, that's it. You're gonna make your money at the hotel. But I met a lot of cool people when I be going out there. He said, then Kenny whooped Fred and got him banned. Fred got a self-ban for one. You know, they was fighting over a bitch. You know, that's just what it was over. If she was in the video, you know, I'll just leave it at that. I was fighting over a woman. You know, Fred asked Kenny to babysit some pussy, which I don't know why you gonna ask somebody to babysit a hoe. She was a flight attendant allegedly. You know, it was up from there. Fred just, bro, I'd be disappointed if I told you to babysit my flight attendant hoe and you didn't fuck or didn't try to fuck. I would be disappointed. But yeah, it was over. It's always over money a chick. To me, it wasn't that deep. You know what I'm saying? You know, but hey, it is what it is. That's what that shit was over. Uga's driving Uber now. Yeah, what you thought? Uga's driving the Uber now. Uga's Uber. But shout out to him getting his moms back in the country, man. Back. You know, I'm all for that. That's Al been gone. I saw you and him walking in the rain. That's who motherfucking Tank was looking for. Al, I want my money, Al. And I want you to bust my asshole open before I have to go in the penitentiary. I want you to get me loose and ready before they run into my hot and ready, Al. You know, Al was busting them niggas down. Allegedly, Al was busting them niggas down, man. Told y'all about the heavyweight they got caught with the lady boy in the room. Al had to bail him out. Y'all think I'm lying, nigga? Y'all think I'm lying? It's a PBC fighter right now that's dancing in front of a chicken spot trying to get niggas to come in and buy chicken. That nigga out there, he out there pop locking. Come get a 2-piece and a biscuit. Nigga, I can't wait till my Al Heyman back end check come in. I can't wait till it come. That nigga out there, he gonna be waiting, nigga. That nigga gonna be waiting. He gonna be waiting. He gonna be waiting out there for that check. They say niggas looking for that pay-per-view money. That shit ain't, man, no pay-per-view. He said they thought Al was flipping their money. No fool, he was flipping you. Hell, he got Waddle and Reed too. He got Waddle and Reed too. They out there looking for that nigga, man. He said, host Malachi, I subscribe to his channel, True Media Podcast. He said, that's true. The machine wants you to spend your money with them. That's the fastest way to grow your check. That's the fastest way, I'm telling you. That's the fastest way to play. And they all work together. They all work together. So, like, if you look at your analytics, it'll tell you where your clicks coming from on all of them. Demographic, Google search, YouTube search, homepage search. All that shit tell you what time to drop. If you really taking it serious, bro, SEO tools. Like, if I had to give niggas the direct play, I had a soundboard back right now. I got the soundboard right now, but I got to make some tweaks. Like, it crashed. It crashed, so I just had to re-download it. And it come with 4 or 5 different digital mixers. And the digital mixer that I wanted to use wasn't a part of it, so I had to undownload it. And I downloaded or deleted it. I downloaded it, the right one. And I had it in the beginning, but I couldn't hear it. So I gotta configure the shit, bro. So I gotta fix it, but I got it back. Yeah, I got it back. But yeah. They all connect. When you spend money to Facebook and get people to YouTube, you spend money from YouTube, get people that. All of them connect. All of them connect. And then when you start talking bullshit, they start fucking with your money too. Yep, they start fucking with your money. And the thing about it is, like, when my channel got hacked, one thing I learned about it, can't one person just report your channel and it go away. That can't happen. One bad report, when somebody reports your channel for like harass or for whatever, one person can't bring your channel down. Like remember that Chinese nigga or that he was from Bangkok hacked my shit. It took like 20 of y'all to flag it for them to bring it down. So one person just can't flag your channel. It's got to be multiple. I'll probably say at least 10 to be safe. At least 10 to be safe. So yeah, these celebrities do that shit, bro. These celebrities, the most hoe ass. You got a lot of these celebrities sold they soul. So you think they want to sell this? So now they want to come to YouTube. YouTube is the quickest way for them to get back on TV. Look at Cam Newton. You know, Cam Newton was talking about, I don't know if he said it, but I was reading it on like Facebook. He was saying that, you know, how did Phillip Rivers, you know, get a chance to come back and play or get a chance for a head coaching interview with Buffalo. And he played back with Indianapolis this year. And the crazy thing about that is his benefits was up in the NFL this year. So I think you only get benefits 5 to 7 years after you retire from football. So he came back. So that his benefits started again. They don't get lifetime benefits. And he was like, how? And he don't really understand all that cooning and selling out and, you know, all that. He allowing people to disrespect him on his platform. He let every bitch come on there and disrespect. He let another man come and say, you got some beautiful, sexy legs on that platform. He thinking like, I sold out. I'm like, no, nigga. No, you still a nigga. And Cam Newton been a coon ass nigga from the beginning. Ask any Charlotte Panther fan. Like, coons really be thinking, like Deion Sanders, you know, at the end of the day, it got called it what it is. He thought he was equal to Brad. Bro, you ain't equal to Becky. He thought he was equal with Brad, and Brad showed him. You know, that's why at the end of the day, selling your integrity, it don't matter, bro. At least you can die with your heart. You can die with your soul. Deion telling niggas get the jab, and Riley Cooper, if we could say the N-word, why can't Riley Cooper call niggas and all that? Like, remember he was doing all that on that award coon tour in my Tribe Called Quest Boys. Remember he going on there like, no, niggas who sell their soul, it don't matter, bro. You gonna get broken at the end of the day regardless. At least I'm the type of nigga that'll die for this shit. That'll die for I'm gonna die with my soul and my heart. I'm gonna die with it. Niggas like Cam and Dion, nah, them shit's gone, bro. Them shit's gone. And they probably gonna die with a loose asshole. Al gave them the Diddy invitation. Man, Al was snow plowing a lot of them niggas from the Bizak. You think he wasn't, dog? Come on, man. Nigga got your money. That nigga say, man, come over to my mansion. Come on over here. Let's talk. Man, that nigga was plow driving them niggas, man. I guarantee you that shit. Nigga was running up in them niggas like it was a snow plow in that movie Snow Day. Penitentiary hot and ready bars. Telling y'all niggas, man, nigga Al was do the homemade. Come on, man. A lot of them niggas on some weird shit over there, bro. That PBC, man. A lot of them niggas on some weird shit. I'm telling y'all, man. You want that thug in love. You want that. Shout out to Killer Sneeze. You want that thug in love. Nigga, man, everybody know this shit behind the scenes, bro. Everybody know it, man. We be laughing like a motherfucker, bro. When I really used to be talking about this shit behind the scenes, like De La Hoya. I knew De La Hoya and them niggas was doing fishy shit before I even did a podcast, nigga. Before I even start interviewing people. This shit was known back in like 07, 08, 09. I would have these conversations with the Hispanic homies out west. And they would say these dudes was paying for the, swimming board dive. You catch my drift. This was in the early mid 2000s. They was talking like this. This is in the mid 2000s. They was speaking like this, bro. Just keeping it a being with you. They were speaking like this in the mid 2000s. Everybody knew this. That's what I was telling y'all. When Canelo fought Kovalev, they told me, bro. That's why I fuck with the YouTube streets, nigga. Some real niggas out here. I know some real dudes out here. We would talk shit about Ice, but I know a real nigga. His name was Tommy D. He was a Hispanic dude. Tommy D, I'm gonna say it's a real good Hispanic nigga. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of Hispanic people been good to me on YouTube. I will say that. I'm just talking about y'all niggas that get on my nerves, not in the comments, and y'all niggas that in the real world. But I'm gonna say this, Tommy D, man. I don't know if he's still around. But Tommy D was the best nigga I ever met. One of the best dudes I ever seen on social media. Tommy D would go in his fucking pocket. Anybody that knew Tommy D on Facebook, Tommy D would, if your son boxed or did, Tommy D was paying for niggas tournaments out of his pocket, paying for people. No matter what color your son was, Tommy D was buying kids boxing gear, was sending them boxing gear, send them headgear, send them trunks. Tommy D was, if your son boxing, he send your son box, Tommy D will fund your son and want nothing in return. He was a real good dude, bro. Hopefully he's still around, man. He was a real good dude, bro. He was a real good dude. He was a real good dude, man. I know a couple niggas' sons that no matter what color he was, Tommy D was giving your son the best, going in his pocket, bro. Ain't too many of them people around, man. Real talk. Y'all see the dog telling the bass nigga, man. I'm about to leave. I don't know what he about to do. Let me see what the weather is. Then he don't be wanting to put his jacket on. This nigga don't want to put his jacket on. Don't want to put this. I should make this nigga 15 degrees. It's warming up. It's warming up. I woke up yesterday morning. It was -2 degrees. I'm like, man, I had to work out in that shit, man. It got a nigga fucked up. But yeah, I got any other questions I'll answer other than that, man. You think Kelly? Let me see what time Josh Kelly in the fight tonight. I might be back. I'm about to hit shoulders and back. Get the hell up out of there. This one girl keep stalking me at the gym and shit. Like, leave me alone. That bitch keep stalking me. I be stretching. She put her little fucking yoga mat. Like, leave a nigga alone, please. I ain't gonna lie. I thought she had a BBL, but that bitch real. That ass real. But, I'm like, I'm good. Yeah, these chicks today, bro. They be trying to do all that. Then they want to turn around. Oh, you did this? Nah, I'm good. I won't work. I can go home. I would like to work out and go home, miss. They're like, yeah, guys should just shoot their shots at the they should just shoot their shots at just bullshit. Don't do it. Don't do it. Bitch is weird, bro. Bullshit, them bitches be, you know, the weirdest bitches you gonna encounter is bitches at the motherfucking so they walk around 4:26 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's about 1:30 Western Standard Time, about 3:30 Central Standard Time. Mountain Time, I don't know. I think Mountain Time is 2 hours. Who the fuck live in Mountain Time? Oh yeah, BYU and Kansas do good, man. Yeah, you got the top two dudes, Peterson, and I fuck with AJ. I ain't never seen that Peterson nigga fight. I mean, hoop. I fuck with AJ. I like AJ. I like my man's A Cuff. He from Detroit, went to Cass. A Cuff went to Cass. Yeah. Yeah, A Cuff went to Cass. Yeah, it's the deepest draft. Hey, this is the deepest draft. Deepest NBA draft probably maybe ever, bro. Real talk. Josh Josh fighting in the UK. You know, them niggas probably gonna pump you up. You know, background better watch with the water he be sipping. You know, the UK, them motherfuckers cheat. That's where racism started at. Racism was invented in Europe, nigga. Y'all know the history about Europe? That's what David Hay was talking about. Yeah, the white ladies love us out here. Like, okay, nigga. What was the other one? You know, a lot of the ones that defect that got out of a lot of the ones that got out of Europe was the ones they ran over here. They was like the hacks of Europe, and they ran over here, you know, got a couple slaves and shit, and they tried to colonize over here. You know, it was already black people in America. A lot of people don't know that. It was black people, the indigenous people of Australia were black people. They don't tell people about the indigenous people of Australia were black. And but they, you know, they came over here, you know, finessed the Native Americans and shit, you know, finesse them how to survive, how to crop, how to plant, how to survive and shit. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, you know, the British came over to bring they Brad and Becky back, you know, and the slaves and the Native Americans, you know, and the rest of the black indigenous people that was already here, you know, fought for their liberation. That's the 4th of July. Then, you know, they gave them niggas like, you know, little covers and shit that, you know, sent them to the upper room. I mean, if you know, really know how you want to know how really greasy they really are, man. Well, I mean, this is a long ass movie. I'm into shit like this, but you might have to watch it in parts. But if you want to see how greasy, you want to know how greasy they really is, this is the movie to watch. I mean, this tell you everything you need to know. Even as a black person, just watch it. Because if it was black people they did this to, which they probably would, you know, you would just be like, it's just gonna make you mad. And check this out. I never looked at the ratings of this movie. This is tell you everything you need to know about Brad and Becky right here. Only 66% of people like this movie. I'ma like it. It was good because it told the truth. It told the truth. I seen it when it came out. I'm just saying, watch the movie. Killers of the Moon, the Flower Moon. Go watch this movie. Well, I'm telling you, watch this movie. This be about 3 hours and 30 minutes long. But watch this. We got Leonardo DiCaprio and this nigga always playing some racist motherfucker though. But he played too good for me. But it was 93% on Rotten Tomato, 4 out of 5. I would say this was a 9 out of 10 movie. It gonna make you one punch one of them. It gonna make you one punch one of them. Fuck Gangs in New York. Watch this. Watch this. How greasy they really got down, man. They got down on the Native Americans. Watch that. Watch that. So the draft crazy. 4 freshmen had 40 points. So yeah, they hooping because the last couple of drafts been ass. So you got me laugh every time you start complaining about how bad people drive on the road. It ain't trash, man. I might start a series though, man. I'm really thinking about starting a series, man. The deeper you go into like the suburb, motherfuckers trash. I'm telling you, bro. The shit that bro, it was like 15 accidents. If you know, it just snowed and it's negative. It's negative anything. Why the fuck are you speeding, bro? I seen a tractor spent out in a ditch. He just sitting there looking stupid. Like, you dumb mom. Like, dog, they be in a man, bro. They do some of the dumbest shit, dog. They do some of the dumbest shit, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. So they was poisoning and killing them natives systematic. No, not even just that. They were doing systematic. They were doing it to take their inheritances, to take their land that was filled with oil. Then they attacked. The first thing they did was attack the men. They attacked them with alcohol and drugs, and they took the man out the house, and then they married their wives. Then they would marry the wives, and they would inherit the land and the oil, and then they would poison the wives, and then they would remove the Native Americans, remove them all, and now they own it. It's a dirty game, bro. That movie open your eyes, bro. That movie open your eyes, man. If you don't want to read, man, watch this shit, bro. If you don't want to read, watch it. If you don't want to read, watch it. Watch it. Yeah, he was that Robert De Niro was evil. DiCaprio, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, didn't he get free? I think he got free at the end, and then shout out to his ex-wife. She was like, man, hell no, she was fucked up. She was fucked up for real. They were microdose poison them. They be microdose. Dog, the movie. I'm telling y'all, if you ain't got shit to do, start watching it right now, man. I don't care. Watch it with your kids, man. They is evil, bro. They is evil. I promise you, bro. That dog Oppenheimer was another movie, bro. They used that man to build that nuclear weapon and then used and abused them. What's the funny thing about it? When you watch Oppenheimer, in the beginning, Albert Einstein kicked some knowledge to him. You don't know what Albert Einstein told him until the end of the movie. He told him, he said, they gonna fucking fuck you. They gonna use you, fuck you, and then they gonna break you, and then they gonna bring you back as a hero. Crazy, bro. Oppenheimer was another crazy one, bro. When they bombed their house just to found that woman laying dead in the middle of the floor. Yup. It was bombing. It was greasy, man. But first thing they did was attack the man. That's the first thing they did was attack the man, turn them to drugs, alcoholics, kill them through them vices and all that. Then the women. And these people helped them learn how to survive on this land. That's real talk. They showed them how to survive on this land. Without them, they ain't ought to survive, bro. That's why you got a large section of black people that want reparations, because they built the foundation. All this shit that you see, Coca-Cola, cotton, polyester. I mean, I'm just throwing shit out there. All this shit was built by blacks. They were built. You gotta understand, a lot of the Louisiana Purchase and shit, man, that shit was swampland and all that shit. You know what I mean? They purchased that shit from France, excuse me. Detroit is a French name as well, too. So they started, when they first got here, they colonized up that, the Atlantic Ocean, up to, Massachusetts and all, the Boston Tea all the way down. They colonized that New York, Philadelphia, Virginia, and then they started, kind of discovering out west and all that. They kicked the Hispanics out west, a lot of that shit. You start seeing Southern California, when you start seeing like New Mexico, Vegas, Nevada, Texas, Louisiana, all that shit was they shit for the most part. Maybe not Louisiana per se, but that was they shit. You know what I'm saying? Because Louisiana was run by the French, if my memory serves me correctly. Then Southern California was they shit. So rightfully that's their land. They didn't purchase it; they took it from them. It's a real spill. They took it from them. Then they found out it was gold. They made their way out west. They found out it was gold mine. So a lot of these companies, you see like Coca-Cola and all these companies, they tell y'all they get mad because they get mad at niggas because a Like, if you started a company from drug money, a lot of these companies were started from drug money, illegal money, drug money to be exact. I ain't saying no company, no code name, but it's a fact, bro. It's a fact. It just depends on what color of the hustle you want, side of the color hustle you want. Y'all think all these people got their money by legal? Like, I'm gonna say this. People don't even know this. The Lakers. So Jeannie Buss sold the team for what, $10 billion. Did y'all know the Lakers got illegal PPP loan? They got hit for taking a PPP loan out illegally. Am my memory serves me correctly? What you need PPP loan for? Tom Brady. So, white collar crimes are very diabolical too. Very diabolical. It's just that most people don't have a sense of how finances work, how big. That's why people say, we talked about earlier in the show about the illegal immigrants. What was the issue with it? It cost you more money. It cost you more money. There are all the issues they got around illegal immigrants. The thing about immigration is you want the biggest and the brightest to come into your country. And it's not for them. Either it's them to stay here and contribute to the country and make it better, or Gaddafi was a guy that wanted you to go learn how to do this and come back and help your country out. That's what it's supposed to be. Either you're going to stay here, contribute, and make our country greater, but realistically, you want to go back and take the information you learn here and go back to your country and make your country greater. So kind of when you people don't understand how finances work, we start talking about compound interest. Even when you come to something that's very superficial on this scale of like cars, like most people don't even understand the difference between buying a car and equity. And why would I go buy? And I'll clean these comments up and I'm done after this. As I clean the comments up. All right, I go buy a $48,000 Toyota 4Runner, right? Versus going to buy, let's say, $100,000 Cadillac Escalade. Let's just say it's $100K, right? I'm gonna just say the Cadillac, I'm pretty sure probably depreciates. You might drive that Cadillac Escalade 2-3 years, right? Say you put about, let's be nice and say you put about $35,000. That Escalade probably gonna be worth $50K. It's probably gonna be worth $50K. So you got $50,000, whatever. You probably got $50,000 of negative equity left in that Escalade, right? That 4Runner, you say you put $40K on it in 2 years. You bought it for $50. It's around $50. You know that motherfucker still gonna be worth $42K probably, even $42K. Especially if it got a good motor in it, or it's a good version. It's a good, they made a fucked up version 2029. It was fucked up 2027. That thing might be still worth 40. Yeah, shit might be worth $42K still, $43K. You probably didn't pay $5,000 in negative equity. You basically traded it in, breaking even. So if you don't like you like to put miles on your car, you don't like the lease, you like to put miles on your car, you're gonna take care of it. Guess what? I can trade this car in with bare minimum or no negative equity, good credit score still. I'll get the next Toyota 4Runner, do it again. With the Escalade, I'm just talking about hypothetically, you probably $50,000 in negative equity. So most people don't understand how it works. People don't understand the difference of a 10% car auto loan to 20%. That's 3 additional years of interest you paying on the car when you could be done paying on it. So it's just that people just don't understand how interest work with student loans. It's in default. The interest is still accumulating. People don't understand when you buy a house. People say, why do people choose to rent versus to buy a house? You buy a house, it comes with a lot of stuff. Especially if you're not handy or you don't have nobody handy. You ain't gonna keep it up. Furnace go, roof go, you ain't gonna keep it up. It's like, it's not like a car. I could just, the 4 or 5 years I'm done paying. Like, no, it's a 20-year mortgage, 10-year mortgage. You know what I'm saying? It might be better if you like moving around. It might be better to get a house. Get rent. But I feel like if you got kids or you and your wife gonna retire, you can't save money like that. You might as well get a house, because in the house, either I'm gonna leave it to the kids or I'm gonna sell it, liquidate it, and we either gonna going to a retirement home. We're gonna liquidate the money. Some people retire on cruises. I've seen a couple retire on cruises, or I just downsize to a house with no stairs and we cool. So if you plan on having a family, and kids, you should buy the house. And to be honest, you should probably get a starter house while you got 1 or 2 kids, then, you know, take that house, rent it out, get another house. Therefore, you'll have some shit to play with. But if you're just going to be single, your best thing, bare minimum, is probably just a nice little condo or just an apartment. It makes more sense. But it's all about, people always want to make a hard stance. Buy or not to buy, it's about your situation. Especially you dealing with cars. It's about your situation. But also it's about equity, you know, holding its value. You know, one of the greatest things that hold their value is silver. It's a big talk about silver. I've been talking about silver 2-3 years now. People talking about silver now. And like, I've been telling y'all, silver, a medallion of silver can, in 1980, 78, can buy you I'm just talking about just a piece of silver. That's not say a billion. A piece of silver, the same piece of silver that can buy you a full tank of gas in 1965, that same amount of silver right now can still buy you a full tank of gas in 2026. That's how good the silver appreciates. It's ridiculous. So if the gas was 10 cents in 1966 for a gallon of gas, and that piece of silver can get you a full tank then, and now gas is what, $3 a gallon, $4 if you in Cali, something like that. That same piece of silver can get you a full tank of gas. That's how I'm trying to explain the value, holding value. That's how it goes. But most people, when they start talking about presidential politics, immigration, cars, finances, houses, home, they're illiterate to what goes on the business side of it. They're illiterate. And guess what? There's no reason for you to be illiterate. We have this phone. It tells you everything. You know, but salute CJ. He said they want to erase our history. Yeah. You know what's so funny, bro, about race? If you go over there with the crazy, or I ain't gonna call him crazy, but what's the dude's name over there? Putin tell the truth about nigga history. Putin really want to tell the truth. Real talk. Putin really be wanting to tell the truth about what's going on. I watched a couple little videos, little small docs on Putin talking about truth about black people. Real talk. Yeah, New England, that whole New England area, Massachusetts, what is that that's in there? People think New England's a state, but it's not. It's just an area. It's not nothing. It's just a bunch of states. New Hampshire, all that shit up there, shit like that. Oh, man, boy, you go to Boston as a black kid. I don't know. New Edition made it out of there. Louisiana was French. Some of them still speak. Yeah. Yep. Detroit was a French name. Is a French name. You know, he said that's where they got the bogus Cajun accent from. Yep. Toomba, what's good about them Seahawks? What about them? Worst Super Bowl of all time. Nobody want to watch that bullshit. Fuck the Seahawks. It's like, no, I'm talking shit. Shout out to Clint Kubiak. Y'all about to lose him anyway. Y'all should win. I'm picking the Seahawks. JSN is the real MVP. He said Spain owned parts of northern Florida for a good part of the early history of the U.S. And Spain owned a whole bunch of shit. The Spaniards didn't the motherfucker own Mexico? They colonized in Mexico. That's why the Spaniards and the Mexicans don't get along. Yeah, them niggas whoosh in Mexico. Them niggas, man. Mikey Garcia lost to that Sandor Martin, boy. They probably wanted to put him in the upper room. Looking to the asteroid family, became wealthy off beaver trades and opium trades. You'd like to send me that. Beaver family. Many of the NFL teams were brought to life due to illegal gambling, drugs, and liquor. Yep. Dealing with damp in my house right now. That's a bit, yeah, you know, get you some mothballs. Mothballs, dehumidifier. Shit, I had one. Shit, I don't know. Hey, bro, wherever the people you live, I got one. I can send that shit to you because I don't use that bitch no more. But I had I ended up buying I had a dehumidifier / portable air conditioner I used to use for when I had the crib. I used for my office. You know, I used to, you know, so that shit was dope. That shit was dope. It was a dehumidifier. To get you a dehumidifier, get you some mothballs, bro. You might get a couple dehumidifiers, but they worth it though. Yeah, you some mothballs, some dehumidifier. It should, depend how bad it should do you correctly, bro. Yeah, I had a dehumidifier. I had 2 of them. I ain't gonna throw nobody up under the bus. Somebody chewed the fucking cord of one of them, and I got it fixed. Well, it was my mama. She was so mad. He was so mad at Miles. Now silver and gold. Really, silver is really the lick because everybody be on gold, but silver is like the silent lick. Trade your cash for loose silver. Yeah, I got places you go get loose silver, bullions. Like, yeah, you can put it in Google. A lot of jewelry stores allow that to happen. Get you a safe too, bro. That's what I'm talking about. When I buy when I buy. My bad. I'm willing to make that happen. I want to get a bunker. I want to get a safe room. So when the house I buy, I gotta have a bunker. I want a safe room, a bunker. Gas in California is like $7. Damn, $7? Our shit was sub $3. Damn, what was the gas in California at Sam's Club then? I be going to Sam's Club sometimes. New England is like a metropolitan. Yeah, it's like a tree. Yeah, so let's say it's an area. Astro fan, one of them was unalive on the Titanic. He was one of the notable folks that was going to vote against the creation of Federal Reserve. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, I fixed it. But yeah, man, let me get out of here, man. I gotta go do this work. It's about to be a whole bunch of motherfuckers in there, man. About to be a whole bunch of motherfuckers in there, dog. I should go to the one. I should go out to my old gym. It ain't far. I don't know. You know what? I'm about to go out to Farmington. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Farmington Hills today. Yeah. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I might go out to Farmington because I need to stop in Southfield. But yeah, I would definitely want a bunker. I already made that clear. I want a bunker. For sure. This motherfucker lazy, dog. He just laying here. He lazy as a motherfucker, bro. This nigga's lazy. Look at my lazy nigga. He's just lazy. He ain't really lazy. He a good dog. But let me get up out of here, man. Here. Come on, say bye. Come on. Go on, get your old ass up. Come on. He ain't getting up. He'll be 8 this year. Yeah. We're gonna let him. I don't want to put him on camera, but he out of there. But I appreciate y'all. Thumbs up the video on the way out. Maybe I might cover the Kelly fight later. Might go live for that fight. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Peace.